All right, round 2 of the PDC Grand Slam is over, and how did I do? I went 7 for 8. That's pretty damn good. However, the one game I did get wrong, I thought Sullivan would play way better than he did. He did not, and Sharik got through, so I know Sky Sports is loving this. I'm going to guess that Peter Wright might be loving this. I don't know. He doesn't have a very good record against Sullivan. Again, you just say, okay, fair enough, but 7 for 8. But let's talk about the games as I predicted on Wednesday, or the Wednesday games would have been, my looks compared to Brad Pitt's on the Thursday games. The Wednesday games were, if you're going to miss a day, that's the day, I guess. Let's get into the matchups. You had Rob Cross do a demo job on Ryan Joyce. I expected it to be a lot closer. However, Cross is just a quality player right now. And once he got the lead, Joyce wasn't able to hang with him. And then James Wade beat Roby John Rodriguez. I expected a lot more out of Roby John, to be honest. I don't think it was a demo job. You get ahead, and then Roby John wasn't anywhere to be found. I expected him to be the best of the young bunch and put the most competitive game. Didn't happen. 10-2. And then you had, I guess, what would be the closest game for sure. You had Gerwin Price against Bradley Brooks, and Bradley Brooks was with him, was it 7-7, and then Price gave a roar, and Brooks, he's too young to understand it, he started roaring back, and I just went, oh, this game's over, Price has it. Just watch Johnny Clayton play Gerwin Price. Watch him. He ain't going to be roaring. He's going to look at the camera, he's going to give him a thumb up if he hits a double, but he ain't going to give it. If you're going to play Price, you can't give it. Let's look at how Price loses. Price loses when the other guy either gets really upset with what he's doing or just ignores him. Go to the semifinal World Championship final, Price versus Wright, and see what Peter Wright did. Peter Wright said something like, oh, I got to set off you, and that pissed off Price, and then Price just roared back at him. Wright looked at him and said, enough of this crap, and then dominated him. Bradley Brooks roared back, and I knew right away. I don't care what he was hitting. And then, of course, when he got to doubles, nothing to be found. Price takes it. I think Price is lucky to get through. He was by far the worst player on this day to get through. And he's got a real tough matchup against Johnny Clayton. And Johnny Clayton did a demo job on Nathan Rafferty. Let's go into Thursday's games, which are the Brad Pitt's games. First 2 games, no one wanted a double. That's for damn sure. Smith and Cullen, that's Smith and Cullen to a T. I'm going to probably make a mistake a little bit later when I make my predictions here, but Smith is not good on doubles. Hasn't been for a long time. When the doubles, he hits the odd one that you just go, wow, that's awesome. And then he comes back and misses 3 at tops, and next thing you know, he's got 5 left or 10 left. And Cullen, I think he had darts to win 13 of the 16 legs. It was just a weird game. But Smith got through, and then you had Wright D'Souza. This game, I have no idea how Peter Wright won. Not a clue. D'Souza gave him this game. Because every single time D'Souza was throwing, it was like, where's Peter Wright? First bloody leg, Wright takes it out in 11 darts, and you go, woo! New darts, but they're kind of similar to the World Championship darts, but they're fatter, but not fat rockets like he was throwing before. He thought, okay. So he takes it, and you go, well, just give me a demo job. And then the next thing you know, Wright was, half the time D'Souza was always on his throw. Wright never had a comfortable throw for a long time, where D'Souza was having comfortable throws, but he never finished off Wright when he had the chance on his throw. And then you get to the Wright broke to make it 9-8, and then he's throwing through the match, and then of course it's 45s and 60s and 45s, and you get down to it, and then Wright, I think he had a big number to get down, and then he's got all the darts at doubles, but he goes 25, or he tried for the bull, and he left 25, and then he threw it in double 9. That's something I do, just not the right thing to do. And then he's got to go 3, and of course double 2 is not one of his doubles. He's probably thinking, I got double 8, I got this game, because he was good on that side of the board. 9, 8s and 16s, he was good on that side of the board. He was terrible on 20s. But then you go down and he misses double 2, and then you go through the whole rigmarole of how many doubles can be missed. D'Souza wins it. You think, okay, now D'Souza's got it, and then Wright has a good leg. It's just. And D'Souza did not have a good leg. He didn't hit a big number for a long time. What can you say? Wright got through. I don't think it's anything. It was just a crazy game. And then you got Sharik against Sullivan. And let's face it, Sharik started off not as great. Then she started hitting some numbers. And the minute she started hitting numbers, Sullivan couldn't hit anything. I mean, he was doing that. He was dancing more than he normally did. He was playing faster than he normally did. I don't think he's comfortable playing Sharik. I just don't. Well, I know he's not comfortable playing Sharik because that's not the way he played Humphreys, and that's not the way he played Matt Campbell or D'Souza. He didn't look comfortable. I think Sullivan would have took out Wright. I think Wright should be very happy that Sharik got through because I think he's got a better chance against Sharik, but we'll get into my predictions after that. And then you had the Mvg Gary Anderson game. Very exciting game. When they throw, they are great to watch. But Gary Anderson again with his mumbling. I'm not, as everyone knows, I am not a Chihuahua fan. I'm not. I don't think he's yipping at himself on the way back from the board. Watch Gary Anderson when he walks back from the board. He yips at himself all the time. All of a sudden he's got 58 to win, and he picks out he's looking for it. He's looking for the voice so he can step back and blah blah blah. Then he misses it, and he's got something to blame it on. I just think it's garbage. All the incidents on TV, how many are Gary Anderson and Gerwin Price? Like, those guys need to look in a mirror and understand maybe it's them. Maybe it's them. Again, I'm not a big MVG fan. I'd love to jump down his throat and say it was his fault, but it's garbage. I like the way how MVG handled it. He just looked at him and said, piss off. Like, I called myself a bum for missing double. Like, you go shit when you leave the board. Now, typically I say shit after I throw my dart before I get my darts, but maybe said shit on the way back, and that threw Anderson off. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyways, MVG got through. So let's get into the matches and who do I think is going to win. First of all, quarterfinals are all good matchups, which I think is fantastic. The first one up, you get Cross against Wade. I think Cross will win this one. I think he's just a better player, longer distance. I know Wade did a dummy job on him in the round robin, and they took him out right away. I just think over a longer distance, Wade's going to have some punches. Cross can throw some punches. It'll be a close game, I believe, but I'm going to take Cross to win this one 16-11. Next game up, Clayton Price. This is your barn burner. Price has talked about not being nice to Johnny Clayton. I don't think Johnny Clayton cares. I think Johnny Clayton's going into this with just a tremendous amount of confidence. I used to fear when he played Price because he always gave Price respect, and Price did a demo job on him. But lately, that's not happening. I like Clayton to win this one. I like it 16-13. And I think this is your matchup of the quarterfinal, Smith against the Chihuahua, Mvg. I'm going on a limb. I'm a moron for doing this. I understand this. But Smith, here's your chance. Mvg in TV has lost at a point where someone plays really good against him. Wright took him out in the world match play. Playing well. I think Smith can do it. It's a moronic bet. I'm actually going to put money on it. That's how silly I am. I guess I want to do some self-harm. Please, Michael, hit a goddamn double. I mean, Michael Smith. Hit a double. I'm going to take Michael Smith to win this in a barn burner 16-14. And then I think Wright will beat Sharik. I think it'll be good for a patch. I think it'll be close, and then Wright will take off. I like Wright winning this one 16-9. Hopefully everyone enjoys the quarterfinals. I'll talk to you before the semifinals and finals on Sunday.